Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing?
And he's taken down here by the Saints. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Here's Jamie Gillen down, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
You talk about this Giant defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
3rd and 4. And Shaheed going to go in motion. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans!
Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Demario Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They find some open field here.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
The Saints at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And And that is incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Carr out to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Come on. Set.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official wouldn't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken around the 12. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 46.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Kamara is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Johnson. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle. I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
And his kick here is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
New York set to take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Ready?
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Let go. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
Ready, ready. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield.
Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A drive that time of 6 plays.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Carr now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Carr. 14 seconds remaining.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Carr. And he rifles one incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And just shutting him off there. And he's got this down to the 35.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
The slot man in motion right. Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Again, Kamara.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
With career touchdown number 91, he joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now they send a man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Hey, check that.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 16. A very solid gain of 27.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
At the Saints'
Check,
19-yard line.
check. Bronco switch. Ring it.
Running left, it's Barkley. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Hopkins' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. He's hoping to find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
106 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Takes it to about the 37. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player, and not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
This is 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Kamara, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Kamara up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
To throw his Carr. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finding Taysom Hill complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They're going to look to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second down and 8.
Just past midfield.
Back to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game, could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down, Saints.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, here's Williams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down forthcoming. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And they'll move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Got it. Ready?
Build that momentum
Stop. Ready? Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. A nice little juke. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
It's a loss of 14. Brings up 3rd down.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. He'll take it at the 42. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints coming out now to take the field.
As they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Carr, he wants to change up the look here.
Hey, 734.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, New
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
45. Giants 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants going to take over again on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Here we go. Start.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world, and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just the week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you